gentlemen, and especially, of course, Steaua fans. Another day, another week, and I'm bringing you another big guest. Um, as you can see, it's another podcast and interview in English. Today, we're going to talk about volleyball, uh, and this is our coach from the volleyball men's team. And if I told you that, of course, all the people that are following. Uh, they know what I'm talking about. The other ones that don't know much volleyball, hopefully you're gonna find out today. And he's originally from Slovenia. He was also the coach from last year, and we're happy that he and his whole team extend the contract with us. Last year, we got the silver medal of the championship with him. Yeah, I know. Too bad that we didn't get the gold, even though during the season we actually beat once the multiple champions from Galatz. They have been like for the last few years. But hopefully soon we're gonna get that banner 18. Uh, there was the motor last year when we started going for the 18. Hopefully we're gonna get it this year, or at least during the contract, uh, the period that he's gonna be with us. Um, like I told you, so he's from Slovenia. We're also gonna talk about his origins because his hometown is known and called the most beautiful city in Slovenia, and I'm going to give him a chance uh, to describe it and talk about that. Um, I'm not going to mention because I don't want to, because I don't know any Slovenian, so I don't want to say the name wrong. So I'm going to let him do that. Even though he's from this hometown, now he lives in Ljubljana. When he's now with us in Bucharest in Romania, he was a top level player for 8 years in a lot of teams in his native country. Then he started as a coach in 2006 when he retired. Uh, he coached in five countries. Um, Also, he knows a lot of like foreign languages. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to give him like a question about that too later on. Um, so he also been champions in other places. We're gonna try to talk about that too. But as you guys know, I'm trying to make the this introduction smaller. Of course, there's a lot of stuff that I should tell you guys about him, but well, you guys are going to discover that through the questions. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, Steaua fans, like I said before, uh, I have the privilege to give you guys today, as a special guest, our head coach, Mr. Bogdan Kotnik. Hello, sir.
Hi, hi. I would like to say hi to all the fans and all the people who is watching now to us.
Yeah, and most of the people are usually they're gonna see this interview later on because is this a time zone between United States and Romania? Because I'm over here in Boston, but anyway, I'm pretty sure a lot of people will see it. Again, thank you for your time for your openness and to give me the privilege and to talk about this. And my first question is always going back from the roots. And first, we're going to talk about your career when you were a volleyball player. So I'm going to ask you how this wonderful story of yours started. Um, at what age did you start getting involved and love the sports, and who discovered you?
So story starts when my brother, he's 4 years older than me.
Hmm.
He was going every day to practice volleyball, and then one day I wanted to go with him to see what he's doing, and I saw this sport. Immediately I fall in love in this sport and start to practice with my brother, but
Yeah.
not just with my brother, but also with all groups in the arena. So every time when there was in arena the volleyball, no, it doesn't matter if this was girls volleyball or men's volleyball, I was
Yep.
there to practice on the wall or with someone. So this story starts around when I was around 10 years old,
Hmm.
and this love to this sport list also now. So
Yeah. Oh,
nice.
yeah. I forgot to say that when you're a coach, you coach both men and the women. Uh, and speaking about that, uh, from which side do you think it was easier to coach it? Because knowing that sometimes maybe the girls are more sensitive, or it's harder to get in that group, or maybe sometimes the guys have different personalities, and maybe it was harder for you to coach the guys. So which side do you think it's easier to coach?
I think the men's teams are easier to coach because we solve all problems in a minute. You know, when you
Mhm.
coach girls, sometimes uh, they talk after about the problems and they speak
Yeah.
between each other even more. When there is a small problem, the problems start to get bigger and bigger.
Oh,
So,
okay.
man, we are a little bit different, but doesn't matter. I enjoyed really much to work with the female teams
Yep.
because when everything is okay, they are more involved in the practice. So
Yep.
you don't need to think about the working discipline or something like this.
Hmm.
So they work really hard. So I was happy to work with the female teams, but
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Also with the men's, like I said, we solve the problems in a minute. Uh, it's a little bit different, but I enjoy with the men's also. So uh, doesn't matter if some team invite me to coach a female or male team.
Hmm.
I'm open for both cases. So
Yeah. Yeah. Correct. I was thinking because sometimes actually, yeah, depends on the personality, but usually sometimes he says the women are more obedient than the guys, or maybe it's the other way around. So maybe that's why. But you explain it perfectly. Um, Now going back, because I thought we're going to talk about your career and then about your coaching career, but I think it depends on your answer. I'm going to switch the question, so I'm not going to follow them.
no
So
problem.
yeah, going back to your playing career, I want to ask you: did you always had like uh, uh, have you always been strong mentally, or at the beginning because you started at 10 years old and it was normal as a kid to have different like feelings? Even now, you have like emotions and feelings being a coach or a dad or anything like that. But did you always have like a strong mental mind, or through experience and in time you started to handle your emotions better?
So when I think about this, I think that I was mentally strong because I was really goal oriented
Hmm.
person. So when I put one goal to myself, I was really strict to reach the goal,
Yeah.
and this was what makes me stronger because behind everything was my goal and my the only one direction. I want to do this and this and this.
Yeah.
But this was when I was player, and after I was start to be a coach very young, and also some players was older than me. I finished my
Yeah.
volleyball career because of injury with my shoulder, and this was
Uh-huh.
in the moment. And after when I start to be a coach, first year with the female team, uh, like in first division,
Yeah.
and I realized that if I want to be a good coach, not only the volleyball is the thing what I have to study. So I invest my time around 10 years to
Yeah.
study psychology and philosophy.
Oh,
So
nice.
this makes me then even stronger, and this was the reason why I was not involved in some small problems anymore, because I
Hmm.
see now a lot of coaches from small problem make big problem, and in this I think I'm different because the basics of my method is to trust my players.
Yeah.
And this I learned from year to year to give the players the trust and that I am every time behind them. So this was one thing which I make a progress through my career. But in general, like I said, the goals which I have makes me strong in my way of coaching.
Yeah. Uh, so I forgot to tell you, I'm gonna put like from time to time pictures with through your career. I don't know if you see. I found one over here, maybe with another manager from another team uh, that you play or coach. Can you see the picture?
Yes, I can see it. It's very emotional.
Uh, can you tell us where was that?
This was after last match in Austria,
Oh, okay.
because this club never in the history won a gold medal in Austrian league. There was
Yeah.
always Hippo Innsbruck who was the better team,
Hmm.
and if you beat Hippo you enter Champions League. And
Oh,
this manager called me in the beginning of the season and asked me, "What do you need to come to the Champions League?" And I said, "I need this, 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 and this."
oh, okay.
And after in the final, we were 3-1 behind, so it was best of seven. The team which win 7 matches, 4 matches, win the title, and
Yeah.
we were 3-1 behind the Tyrol, and they
Wow.
needed just one victory, and we needed 3 victories.
Right.
And we had one very good, very hard meeting with the players. And after this meeting, we won all the matches and we won 4-3 in the final. So this picture was, when I see this picture, I can say that all frustrations of these managers comes out after 30 years of volleyball, never reach gold medal, and
Right.
this was one amazing picture, and I remember this like it was yesterday.
That was it. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty like yeah, pretty good memories. And speaking about now, because you went through your coaching career again, I want to ask you when you decided uh, to become a coach, and like you said, you become like pretty early. Did you have somebody that inspired you, any coaches or stuff like that, or did you build your own system?
Uh, I have to be honest, in the beginning of my career, I was following Italian volleyball.
Hmm.
And in 2001, when we played European Championship, I
Yep.
saw Andrea Anastasi as a coach in European Championship. He was coach of Italy,
Yep.
and I saw his attitude, his way, he's speaking with the players and stuff like this. And I had big luck that in 2016, I think, he invited me to be his assistant coach
Oh,
in Poland. So he was my idol, and he invited me to work with him. For me, this was one amazing opportunity, and uh, I changed a lot my way of coaching after this 1 year with him. We built one system together after in Poland,
yep.
and I think if I have to say that I took ideas from other coaches, I got a lot of ideas from Andrea Anastasi.
Hmm.
So it was like uh, I I give him something to something new about exercises, about technical things. But
Yep.
what he teach me the most is how to deal with superstars. So in Poland we have 2, 3 world champions in the team, and it is different to speak on this level with the players. So when the players are young, has to be more strict, but when the players are superstars, you have to use different approach. And this I learned from my idol, from my example of coaching. This was Andrea Anastasi.
Oh, okay, good. Now I put another picture of another big celebration of yours from another place that you coach, or maybe it was the same place, maybe it was the party after that. I don't know. So if you could talk
So
more.
this picture was when we won. the gold medal in cup in Poland, so Puchar
Oh.
Polski. We
Mhm.
won the cup. This was big success because we beat Behatov and Zaksa, two amazing teams in the final four of the cup. And this picture is immediately after winning this cup. So in the cup we were first, and in the league in Poland we were like a third, and
Mhm.
this was very big success for team Gdansk in Poland.
Oh, okay. I understand. Uh, Yeah, and when you started to mention that you're also like I forgot to mention that you are like a professor in sports education. Do you have a master and a doctor and a PhD? And like I said, I just didn't make the presentation too long because otherwise they has to say like so many things about you. But now going back to the roots, I wanted to ask you because you started as that early age, like you said, at 10 years old. Um, what were your dreams before you got into the sports and in sports in general? Because you know how everybody when we wake up, like let's say in the first 7 years before you go to school, you have like dreams. People want to like the girls want to become doctors or the guys want to do something. What were your dreams when you were a kid?
I wanted to be a coach all the time. When I
Oh, nice.
first time when I saw the volleyball, and I realized very fast that okay, we made good success. I played European Championship and I played volleyball on high level, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I was realized that I'm limited because I'm just 195 centimeters tall,
Mhm.
and for the
Yeah.
top level, top level, I was a little bit too short. So immediately I realized that if I want to be the best, this can be in my coaching career and not a player career. So immediately I start to think what I need like a coach. So
Hmm.
that's why I start to study like a professor of physical education. Then in the master degree about fitness and how to prepare the players for the physical part. And then I saw that I have to study psychology if I want to deal with these players, and that's why, like I said, 10 years of studying the psychology gave me a lot,
Hmm.
uh, and that's why I also finished this study with a doctor degree, which was psychological factors of success in the major competition, so
Yeah.
Olympic Games and the World Championship. So, what is the difference between players who are in the Olympic Games and reach the gold medal, and the others which didn't reach gold medals?
Hmm.
So, this was my basic question, and we study a lot. I study a lot about what is the factors of success in the top level sport.
Yeah. Correct. Um, Now, also uh, going back to your childhood, I wanted to ask you if you enjoyed your childhood, or basically started from 10 years old. Your childhood was uh, the same. Was just like sport.
You know, I had nice childhood, but I always had to work hard to survive, I would say.
Yeah.
My parents were worked in a factory,
Yeah.
and we didn't have so much resources that I can get whatever I want. So I have to work hard also when I was young to buy myself first shoes for the volleyball, to practice volleyball, everything. So I remember my childhood like working period. So I have, for example, I was picking up blueberries to get shoes, or
Yeah.
I helped father in the factory to get things to go with the girlfriend on the sea.
Nice.
I have to work. So for me, it was very clear. Uh, you have to you need to have the goal, and then you have to work. And this. Uh, this my parents gave to me, the work ethic, and that I am full connected with my goal, and work hard for to reach the goal.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go back to your coach career because I put a picture with your presentation uh, with the team when you came to and joined Steaua, and also the manager of the volleyball team over there. So I want to ask you, how did you get the news when they tried to contact you and recruit you to be the coach of Steaua, and how much did you know about our club before you came over here? And how much do you know? And you realize how big is this club? Because it's known as the biggest club in Eastern Europe with so many things that we, at this point, the Steaua reach over 21,000 trophies and titles. And this section that you actually coach, we have actually five European finals, two in the Champions League and three in the Cup of Cups. So, how much did you know about this club, and how did you get the news when you were recruited to come over here?
So before I came here, was not a big secret what Steaua means for this part of Europe. So it's like Red Star in the Serbia,
Yeah,
or Partizan in Serbia,
or it's like Real Madrid.
or like Real Madrid in Madrid. I knew that this is the biggest club in Romania. I knew that reach so many titles, but only when I came here was clear how big this club is in reality.
Yeah,
Because before I was just in the paper. It's
yeah,
when you read this is the biggest club, and then when you see the organization, the football stadium, and everything, you can start to understand why this club is the biggest in this part of Europe.
yeah,
So my manager called me and said, "You want to work in Steaua?" My first question was not about the money, but my first question was if volleyball have good organization to make a good success.
yeah,
I got confirmation that the organization is good, that manager is very good, working hard for the team, and I said yes, make a deal with them, and this manager closed the deal. And when I come here, I saw the Razvan Rousseau was really man in the right place. He's never tired of helping the team to grow, and he's really, I feel him behind my back all the time to help me, not with a bad pressure, but with a good pressure. And that's why also with guys we feel together really good.
yeah,
So I'm happy in Steaua. I'm very happy in Steaua, and I'm proud. I'm the first coach of the history of the Steaua volley,
yeah,
like a foreign coach. So
yeah,
was never before me, and this is a um, big. I don't know what to say. I'm proud. I'm proud
yeah,
that I am first coach of Steaua, foreign
yeah.
coach of
Correct,
Steaua.
correct. Yeah, and we're really proud of you, part of our team too. And I also put a picture here when you celebrate uh, with some of our fans on the European Cups, when I think when you play Olympiacos, that it's really well known as a good volleyball team, not just uh, like soccer and other sports. Uh, and I know your speech when you said you've seen uh, a lot of fans in all those countries that you coach, but you never seen fans like Stella had, and I'm proud of you saying that because I was part of those uh, fanatic fans, and I'm still one of them. That's why I have this podcast. But my era was in the '90s and early '20s. Now I'm over here for like almost 25 years, but whenever I have a chance, and hopefully I could see you guys in about a month or a month and a few days because I'm coming and over and see at the end of September, beginning of October. So maybe I'll have a chance to see some of your games and support you from the stands like I used to. And uh, now I want to ask you. So I give you a chance to talk about the Steaua fans. Like I said, you had like a really good impression about us.
Yes, the fans are amazing. So I was very happy to see the full arena against Dinamo. We won.
Yeah,
Uh, so it's clear that last year we were not the favorites to win the title.
yeah,
But there was some other teams like Lazio, Serbia champion, that Dinamo was in front of us, and we managed to win this match against Dinamo in our arena 3-2. I think
yeah,
we can we can say that only with our fans we reached this success, and in the end we finished like a first in regular season,
yeah,
what is amazing result. So we won 21 matches and only one in all season we lost.
yeah,
So this was also because of our fans. I was just a little bit sad because in final we needed also fans behind us, and in the final was not so many fans because I heard that also was football matches, and we missed our seventh player,
yeah,
or eighth
yeah,
player in the court. But okay, can be this year. This year is also uh, we are also not the favorites because like Galazzi, Dinamo, Rapid have really strong teams.
hmm,
But we want to surprise like last year,
yeah,
and only with our fans we can reach big results. So I'm thankful for every person who come in our arena to support us, and I would like to invite everybody to come to our matches this year because players and staff we respect the fans 100%.
yeah, correct. And now talking about the team, um, how did you find out the team when you came in? And I see at the end of the year, we said goodbye to some of the players. Actually, some of them went to our rivals, but we got a lot of transfers. And I actually interview some of them. I'm gonna put them later on because I made some uh, recording with them. With you, I'm having this interview live. So I want to ask you, how did you feel the team last year and after the transfer that you did? And we got a lot of players with experience from all over the world. Um how do you feel the team is right now? And what are some expectations? And uh, yeah, like in general.
So last year I was new here and team was already fixed. Just we took Jan Pokrčnik, Slovenian player,
Yeah,
and Sobala from Poland. So we were really lucky to get them, and also Mark Wilson last year.
yeah,
We were really lucky to add these players. They were all amazing characters, very good players. Uh, so I think I helped the manager to fix the team for last year with Jan Pokrčnik. He was the main player of the team around who everything happened.
yeah,
So this year was a little bit different. So the richer clubs, I would say richer or bigger, not in the just the volleyball section we speak about. So Aceha Volley took us Jan Pokrčnik. We what we have to accept this and start and try to find another solutions to bring
mhm,
another players. So also Matei went to Dinamo. It's
yeah,
okay. We are sorry for this, but we found a good solution with Kervelatza and also with other players. So I think that the most important part of the season, is very important part of the season, is when you select the players.
yeah,
So we ask a lot of managers and the others about the character of the players. We watch the players how they move in the inside the court and everything. And as I saw first week, now we finished first week. As I saw, we took good characters and hard workers. And for every player which is now in the team, I can stand behind him because I have full trust in his volleyball skills and also like a character. So um, I have big trust on this team, and we if we will work hard, we can make a good result.
Yeah. And speaking about characters, yeah, I've seen it, and I interviewed Mark Wilson right after he came back to Canada, and unfortunately, he only had like a single season with us, and now he retired. And speaking about one of the players that left, Mate, I hope we're gonna beat Dinamo again, and we're gonna show him that. Uh, and I hope he's gonna regret that he went over there and he didn't play with Steaua. Yeah.
Yes, Matei, I drink coffee 2 days behind 2 days before now
Hmm.
with him. We are in really good contact, really good relation. I know he didn't left. He didn't left because he didn't feel good in the team. I was very good with him, and he was very good with me. So we have good connection.
Yeah.
And who knows? Maybe in the future we will find ways together again.
Oh, okay, yeah. And hopefully it would be with Steaua because I hope you're not going to go to Dinamo.
It's I know this is the good joke in Steaua that you go to Dinamo after Steaua is not it's not a very popular thing.
Yeah, and even if you're going to go because you have to be a professional, but I'm sorry if you're going to go to Dinamo, I'm not going to wish you good luck, you know?
I understand. I understand.
Yeah, yeah. And speaking about the rivalry, um, because you know what's our rivalry over here in general with Dinamo, even though the last few years it's been with Arcada and also in other sports with hockey used to be with Dinamo, now with another team from it's mostly Hungarian in that team. What's just for people to know in general in Slovenia? What's the rivalry? The biggest rivalry in Slovenia?
So when I was coach in ACH Volley, this was also national Champions League member.
Yeah.
Uh, the biggest rival in Slovenia is Calcit Kamnik, so it's one team close to Ljubljana.
Hmm.
But in but I have to be honest, it's not big rivalry because the difference between ACH Volley and second team was big in this time. Also now it is big. ACH Volley is the biggest club in this part.
Yeah.
Um, so uh, the Calcit Volley is the second team, but is not there is not such a rivalry like it is in Romanian volleyball.
Yeah. Oh, but I wasn't asking you just in volleyball. What's the biggest rival in general in sports in Slovenia?
In general, sport is a football rivalry between Olympia Ljubljana
Yeah.
and Maribor. So
Maribor. Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
biggest rivalry in sport, I think,
Yeah.
in Slovenia.
Yeah. Correct. Now I want to ask you in general when you're a player or now as a coach or maybe um, in your life in general, if you have any superstitions or taboos or stuff that you do at the beginning of the day that you know it gets you good luck and stuff. Either if you like step with your left or with your right, or if you take something with you in your bag, or
No,
if you ever had through your career and through your life any things like that.
no, I don't. I don't have these kind of things because I I really believe that universe make everything right.
Yeah,
So I can step with the left side or with the right foot with whatever I do.
yeah,
It doesn't matter because the universe have a plan for us. So
yeah,
somebody call this God, but I believe in universe. That everything is right. I just want to work hard and then the universe give us answer if it was good enough or not.
Yeah. And I forgot to say that when you're a player, you play your position was outside heater, and I wanted to ask you, um, what are some numbers, or maybe you just wear one number through your whole career, or if it was multiple numbers, if it's any story behind any of those numbers.
No, it's just so I was uh, position four, so receiver in the club, and in national team I was opposite. So
Oh, okay.
it was different roles opposite in the national team and the club. In the club I usually wear number four.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. The first number which I got was number four,
Yeah.
and in the national team I wear number 10.
Oh, okay.
But there was no story behind this. It's just
Oh,
I
you
got these
just pick them.
numbers.
Yeah.
I just got these numbers. I was not look. I was not. I have to wear this number or something like
Oh,
this.
okay.
Uh, and I also don't have a problem with other numbers. If someone give me 25,
Mm-hmm.
I wear 25.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. No, I thought maybe if it's like your date of birth, whenever your
No,
kid was born or stuff like that, you know. uh,
no, no.
okay. Now, because now you see from both sides, being a player now and as a coach, uh, which position do you think is the hardest to play in volleyball, and which one do you think it might be the easiest?
I think all positions are very important, but to be a setter is the hardest
Hmm.
position because you have to be like a computer inside to
Yeah.
see, to feel the game, to see the moment where when you have to set the ball into the right player to the right place. So
Hmm.
the setter is also connection between coach and the team inside the game, and I respect a lot the setters, especially the good ones who make difference with the setting. Last year we were very lucky that Kostic was setter with a big first letter, so he was a really good setter.
Hmm.
Also, uh, our second setter is very good. So in this position, also this year we find a good solution with Weber and Claudio Dimitru.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we have smart persons in the right place.
Wow.
So for me, this is the hardest. I cannot say the most easy position because after the setter, all positions are equal, in my opinion.
Hmm. Oh, okay.
Just because maybe it's also hard position to be a libero because you don't touch the ball a lot of time, but when you touch the ball, it's very important. So the libero is also not easy to be because you are half of the match you are out, and then you come inside and they serve on the other player and you don't touch the ball, and then in one moment you touch the ball, and then again for 10 minutes nothing, you know. And when
Yeah.
you touch the ball you have to make a perfect thing, so it's also not easy to be a libero. But this year also we have very good libero,
Yeah.
Austrian. We made one gold medal in Austria together, so that's why I wanted to bring him because he is one of the best liberos I have ever seen.
Hmm.
Philip Croix, and I'm really happy that he is with us this
Yeah.
year.
I interview him also. Now I put on the screen a picture with your staff, and the message when it was like we're gonna continue together. So now I'm gonna give you a chance to talk about your staff and how much do they help you?
You know, every time when I speak with the players, I said, my assistants are, their word is more important than mine. You have to respect my staff because I respect my staff
Yeah.
100%. We have physical coach Radu,
Yeah.
which is very professional on his way of work. So he give the players the right thing and the right time to be physically fit.
Yeah.
And then Dan and Danny, who helped me on the court, done also with very good knowledge, very big knowledge of the statistics,
Yeah.
and Danny make everything what I need for the good practice. So we have also the physio who help the players after the hard practices, and I think the players and our physio Andrei, they are connected good, because also when you talk, players also need to talk with some person after the practice when they don't feel good, and I think Andrei helped them also in this way. So I'm happy with organization in the club,
Hmm.
and I'm happy with my assistants.
Yeah.
Maybe when I go one day in another club, you will lose some assistant, because I would like to take someone with me.
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry about it. We understand that because you want to build another like perfect staff wherever you go, and it's totally understandable. Uh, Now, as I said on my description, your hometown, uh, from what I found out, and it's called and it's known as the most beautiful city in Slovenia. Is that true?
Ljubljana, you think?
Oh, it's Ljubljana. I thought it's about your hometown. Oh, okay.
So now hometown, I was born in Slovenj Gradec, but I
Yeah,
lived in Ravne na Koroškem, is one of the very beautiful places.
yeah,
But now I live in Ljubljana, close to Ljubljana. I have house,
yeah,
and I would say like this: Slovenia is the most beautiful country in the world, not just one town,
yeah.
but Slovenia is the most beautiful country. It's very clean country.
Hmm.
So I lived in Switzerland when I was coached in Switzerland.
Right.
But if you ask me, you prefer Slovenia or Switzerland? I prefer Slovenia.
Oh yeah.
Uh, so it's a very nice country with good people, with a big work ethic, and I'm really happy that my home country is Slovenia.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Well, it's totally understandable, and everybody has to say their home country is the best in the world.
Yes, yes, it's like this.
Yeah. And now speaking about your experiences, um, you went through 5 countries and coach. So including your native country, you speak like 6 foreign languages. Which one was the hardest to learn?
I would say I speak basics about German and Italian,
Hmm.
but not like very good.
Hmm.
Basics about the languages I learned, so I can. You cannot sell me in Italy or Germany, but
Yeah.
Serbo-Croatian we learned in the school.
Yeah.
So these two languages is like very easy for me to speak and like this. And after, when I was in Austria, first year I didn't understand nothing, because
Yeah.
we didn't learn this in the school. But after I took one, I was I bought 100 hours of to be with the teacher of German. And when I went second time in Austria, I
Yeah.
understand a lot, but they didn't know. So they speak around me in German. I understand a lot, but I was just quiet. I was just listening what what they think. Uh, you
Ah,
know.
okay.
So I was hiding my knowledge a
Yeah,
little
yeah,
bit.
correct. So, so,
To understand, yes.
yeah,
The same was with Italian, because I worked with Anastasi, and he's Italian,
yeah,
and that's why I took also 100 hours of with a teacher. So I learned. So the hardest language, my opinion, was German language.
oh, okay.
It's for me it was not easy to learn this language. And then also when I was in Switzerland, they speak one strange language between German and I don't know what. So it's completely
Yeah,
different
they speak
German.
like 3 languages over there. Yeah,
They speak, yes, Italian, French, and German.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
depends of the part where you are.
Yeah, correct. Yeah,
Yes, yes. So it's like this. You have to respect the country where you are to learn some words. I also learned some words in Romania, and I hope the players will teach me also some other
yeah.
words.
Oh, so if you're trying to learn Romanian, it means you want to stay a long time, you know?
You know, I don't know what to say because it's not secret that I have family, and my son Oliver is 2 years and a half old.
Yeah.
And now for me, it's really not easy to be here away from my family, and also my woman is a doctor, dermatologist, and she
Uh-huh.
has her own career. So I respect her career, and she also helped me with my career. But I think I should go next year. I should go home to be with my family. So for now, this is my last dance in Steaua.
Oh, so you actually you give me like a breaking news right now.
Yes, I told you what I think right now. It's like this, but we never know what will happen. You know.
Oh, maybe you can convince your family to bring him over here. Maybe your woman is going to open a business in Romania. You know?
In Romania, yes, it's possible. Yes.
Yeah. Uh,
uh, so this doesn't mean that I don't like something in Steaua. I like everything in Steaua, but you have to understand me that my heart is also with my family, and family now when Oliver will be 3 years old
yeah.
is psychologically is very important that the child have
Yeah.
in this age the father
Yeah.
to give him some limits and to raise him. But it's possible to come back. I joke with my manager Razvan, and I said to him, when you will build a new arena, I
Yeah.
come back. I come
Oh,
back.
nice. Nice.
So we have some deal like this. We spoke about this. When you build new arena, I come back.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I was thinking if this is your last year, thank God I'm coming back, so I have a chance to see you. But if you want to come back, then I have another chance to see you. But then, of course, uh, it's totally understandable to go back after your family because um, the biggest trophy of yours, above any title or anything, your best title is your son.
Yes.
You know that's
I re-
from a parent point of view, this is how you're supposed to see it, and I'm pretty sure that's how you see it.
yes, Oliver. I love him. I really miss him now when we are not together. Also, my woman.
Yeah,
So Yellen, I miss them a lot. But I think I'm a little bit more calm down because Yelena is a perfect mother. You know,
yeah.
she's a very good mother, and I trust her a lot, and that's why I can be also coach because I know that at home everything is okay.
Oh yeah, nice. And I'm sorry I got you emotional. I hope you're not gonna cry.
No, 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 no,
Yeah,
no, no. I'm happy. I'm not
yeah. I
sad.
know, I know. It's
Yeah.
very like very understandable. And then you said you started to learn a little bit of Italian, so it could be easier for you to get into Romanian because
Similar, yes.
yeah, it's similar. It's almost like 50% of the vocabulary. It might be similar. But if you ask me, because we talk about our countries being the best in the world, if you ask me what's the hardest language in this world, I would say it's Romanian.
Romania.
Yeah, because
Yes.
we have like so many tenses and stuff. And believe me, even German would be easier than Romanian. Romanian is pretty hard to learn it.
Yes, yes. Also,
Yeah,
Slovenia, Slovenian language is also very hard. So for someone who is not Slovenian, Mamma Mia, they say it is really
yeah.
hard language.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you say hi in Slovenia? So when I'm coming over there to Romania to visit you guys, I could say you hi from the stand.
Zdravo.
Oh, zdravo. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna say zdravo. So if you hear somebody saying zdravo, it means I'm over there.
Yes, okay, okay. But you said that you maybe you come this year to see us on the court. So I would like to invite you to come really in Steaua matches
No,
this year.
it's not maybe. I already bought the tickets from several months ago. I'm definitely coming back between 29th of September and 12th of October. I'm going to be there for 2 weeks, and hopefully I could catch you guys at least one game.
Yes, or to see some practice and
Oh
to
yeah,
speak
yeah.
a
To
little
see
bit
some
with us.
practice too, and yeah, and believe me, you don't have to invite me. I'm even going to come to the club because a lot of people in the clubs they are actually really proud of what I'm doing, and I'm not uh, somebody that gets money from Stow. I'm just doing everything for pleasure, and everybody is like so happy with me. So I'm definitely coming to see Stowa and a lot of people over there, even if they don't want to see me.
No, no, everybody. I heard just good things about you and these interviews, and that's why I also decided to respond to speak with you because I know that you are making a good job to promote the club, to promote the Steva and all our workers inside the club.
Yeah, yeah. It's like for me, it's my way of living. I even told some of my family and some of my ex colleagues from the high school, university. I told them, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to have a chance to visit all of you because first thing that I have to do when I'm coming back is to go to see Stawa, and then I'm going to see
Yeah,
you.
perfect,
Yeah.
perfect.
Uh, and now, speaking about so we talk about the languages, and like I said, you've been head coach, or uh, the second coach in a lot of places, like five, including with Romania. So, I want to ask you if you could describe, like simple, what was your other experience, like you said, in Austria, Switzerland, Poland.
Experience of coaching.
Yeah, how was your experience in those countries?
Uh, every country was special for me. So I was assistant coach only 1 year with Anastasi in Poland. For
Yeah.
me, it was interesting, but what I realized after this year, it was that I am not born for the second coach. You know?
Oh
But
yeah.
if someone if someone call you like Anastasi called me to work with him, he is one of the best in the world, and if he call you, you don't say no. You know. But
Oh, okay.
in the same time, I realized I'm first coach. I want to be first coach. So maybe with some national team, if we find a way together again with Anastasi, so it would be nice to have some national team together. I
Hmm.
would like to work again with him like this, but not to the other coaches. So I want to be like first coach. My goal is to take one national team, to lead national team because it's a little bit easier. Because you are maybe just 2 3 months a year away from the home, and the other part you are home. You know, and
Yeah.
when you have family, this is easier. So was in Poland was amazing place, Gdansk. Uh, where I was really happy. And then in Austria, I was beginning of my career was not so easy because I was first coach, assistant coach, physio, physical preparator, statistic, all in one person. You know,
Hmm.
so I didn't have assistant, but we make the biggest success in the history. So was really hard season for me, but in the end we won the gold medal, and this was a big pleasure for me. I learned a lot this season. In Switzerland, I had a plan to stay 1 year, but after happened this COVID, and my so Yelena, she was pregnant,
Yeah.
and I heard that she's afraid because she couldn't move to Switzerland. We didn't see each other long time, and then in one moment I heard that she's in fear what will be with the baby and like this because she is alone at home and a lot of snow around the house and big house and like this, and she asked me to come home, and I immediately decided. So I was just 3 months in Switzerland after
Yeah.
I went home.
Yeah. Of course.
So was like this. In Slovenia, I also enjoy very much to work with Aceha Volley with a big team. So it's my country. When you have option to lead the best team in your country, you have to say yes.
Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Correct. Uh, and now going back to your career. What was your biggest opponent that you ever faced as an individual and also as a team?
Like a player. So I think
Well,
that we faced.
actually, in both cases, as a player and then as a coach.
Yes, I think as a player we faced the Russian national team where they are the strongest. I think so.
Mhm.
We played European Championship against Russia.
Yeah.
We didn't have any chance to win because they were, I don't know, Kazakov was 2 meters and I think 21 centimeters or something like this,
Hmm.
and a lot of players very high. So with Russia as a player, I think was the biggest opponent.
Yeah.
Like a coach, we played in the group where I was coaching ACH Volley. We play with Modena, with all these superstars like Bruno, Setter, and Mbappé, and these top superstars. And this was the biggest opponent when I was coach.
Yeah. Okay. Now, speaking about the trophies, I know in general every sports person uh, doesn't have a favorite trophy or anything, and I'm pretty sure your next trophy is your next favorite because it's the most that you wanted. And I wanted to ask you this question from a different point of view. So I'm not going to ask you what's your favorite trophy. I'm going to ask you um if you can remember which one was the hardest to get when you're over there, either on the field or on the side as a coach. Which one do you believe was you have to put like 200% to get uh, the final goal that you got. It doesn't matter if it was a title or maybe it was just like a game that you feel uh, you have to put or your players put like 200%, and at the end you like you're happy about the final.
I think the hardest was this in Austria when we were 3-1 behind and then we won 4-3. So
Oh,
this was, and you know what is amazing of this trophy. So there is one small town, uh, Dop, Eichdop, with 100, I think 68 people inside the town.
oh,
So with this small town, we entered Champions League. I think it's the smallest town in the history of volleyball to enter Champions League. So it was not even 200 people live in this town.
wow.
This is very interesting story, yes, and I am very proud that we took gold medal with this team.
Yeah, correct, correct. Now, because I see that whoever was watching us, nobody asked any question, but I had some person that I told him I'm going to interview you today, so he told me to ask you, uh, what's your impression? What do you feel about the European Championships in women's volleyball that was happening this year?
Yes, you can see that Romania entered the second stage, so
Yeah.
it's very good. It's powerful. I hope that also men's national team will make progress because I think they can win two matches and also go to the next stage. So I wish the national teams, both of the national teams, to present good to Romania
Hmm.
because Romanian volleyball is good. Also, the league this year will be very strong, better than I think in Germany. So very strong league with strong opponents, and the Romanian volleyball deserve to play every time European Championship. And this year they have a chance to enter the second stage, my opinion.
Yeah. What about what's the situation with volleyball in your country? Are they acting lately?
So in Slovenia, we are three times silver medal in the European Championship,
Yeah, yeah,
three times silver medal, and fourth place in the World Championship. So Slovenian volleyball is in really high level.
yeah.
Uh, it's in general Slovenian sport is amazing because we have just uh, 2 million people in Slovenia, and with
Hmm.
2 million people we made amazing results. So we were
Oh, yeah.
first in basketball in Europe, in 2000, I think 17. Uh, so first in basketball, second in Europe with volleyball. We make amazing result in the cycling. So the Roglic and Pogacar, they are the best in the world in cycling. The skiers, ski jumpers, a lot of good result, and I think this is because the the sport in the basic schools so the is very good teachers of the sport, and there is a uh, big, very good organization of the sport in the schools, and uh, that's why we make this good success.
Yeah, and you could tell your country has a lot of talented players because you say your country has like around 2 million people, and just in Bucharest there are more people than in your country. So, being such a small country and having so many trophies at a high level, it proves you guys have a lot of talent over there.
Yes, talent and hard work. Like I
Yeah, and
told
hard
you,
work. Yeah,
Slovenia but uh, I every time I joke or not joke, I say to players, the biggest talent is talent to work hard.
yeah,
This talent is very important. Talent to work hard, and I think we have this talent to work hard, and a lot of people. When when you go in Slovenia, you will see every time when you enter the street or something, you will see that people are running, go to fitness. So everybody makes sports, and this is very nice to see.
yeah, yeah. And going back a little bit, like in your career, and I know you said that you retired because of injury. Did you have a lot of major injury through your career that actually hold up your career and that made you to retire like early? Because I'm pretty sure you wanted to have a longer career.
Yes, I wanted to have a longer career, but I had operation of my shoulder because uh, I was playing in one club, and they forced me to play some hard matches with the pain inside my shoulder, and they gave me pills. I took pills not to feel, and after when I went to see the picture of my shoulder was really bad.
Yeah.
I broke three muscles, and I made operation. And after I come back to the practice. I practice again. I was again in the national team, and then I I broke my shoulders for the second time. So after
Yeah.
this second time, I immediately, in the moment, I decide to stop to play volleyball.
Yeah.
And in I think in 1 week, I got the opportunity to be a coach.
Yeah. Correct.
And
Uh,
from
and
now,
yeah, correct. Now, the last question about your career is like if you can remember if you have a memorable game, let's say that you play your best, or the game that you make most of the points.
I don't remember.
Uh,
Yes, I don't remember these games because for me, the team success was the most important statistic. So
mhm.
not individual awards or something like this. Mm, I don't remember really.
Oh, okay. No, no, it was just like as a curiosity. It wasn't like anything that. And
Yeah.
now let's go into like a funny side, a funny part. Not that we're like tensions or anything through this interview, but um, most of the people in general they remember beautiful moments when they got older, like when they are like teenagers or in the high school or. At the when they go to school. And you, as a sports person, most of your memories are through your pre-seasons or past season or first half and second half. If you could share with us a prank, a funny story that happened either in your career or when you were a coach. Uh, if you did something to the players or somebody did something to you, or if you seen somebody doing something to somebody, like a small joke or something that happened?
I can tell you one funny story because my manager in Austria, which you showed me the picture where we won the champion,
Yeah.
the gold medal.
Okay.
He every year he wanted to go with the team on the mountains, and I
Okay.
don't like to go with volleyball player to the mountains, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I spoke with him and I said, you know, uh, I don't want. Please organize some other activity that the team will be together, like for team building things.
Yeah.
And he wanted to go with us to the, I don't know, one big competition in canoe. You know, it's canoe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we went there, and there was very professional. So it's 12 people on the this canoe, and with one man who is giving the tempo of the how we manage this canoe, and was really big drama. And I think in 100 meters we turned the boat around, and we were out of the competition. So it was not good idea, and it was a really funny story.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Now speaking about recruiting players were like talents. What are some qualities that you look for when you're trying to select a player to your team?
Okay, first I watch the technical tactical part, but then I speak with their coaches from the past, you know,
Yeah.
about the character, because I think that one player with the wrong character can destroy the team, you know.
Yeah.
And I really don't want to have, I would say, player with bad character inside the team. I build a team with good characters, with players which I believe personally that they can, you know, if I think about my son Oliver, I ask myself, can I put Oliver for 5 hours with this person? And if I
Yeah.
say, yes, he's a good person, he's good character, then I think he is a man for our team, you know. So
Yeah.
I think I have very good characters in the team. We work hard to get them, and now that's why, because I trust in my players, I have to be good with them, and to teach them some volleyball, to be a good team, not just good individuals, and then we can reach a big success.
Yeah. So, Mr. Koenig, I'm sorry because I told you usually the interview is between 45 and an hour, and we're already past the hour, but it's because I already got the connection with you. I feel like I'm talking with a friend or somebody like an older brother or something because you're like actually 2 years older than I am. So it was my privilege to have you in front of all the Steaua fans that are going to see this interview. So at the end, if you have a message for all the volleyball fans and especially for Steaua fans.
So I would like to ask them to come to our matches. I would like to promise the fans that we will give our maximum every time. We will work hard to reach some success this year, but guys, without you, we cannot play so good. So I would like to give you a message: be good to other people, and follow. Be good to yourself and follow Steaua Volley.
Yeah, correct. And I'm going to assure you that, and I'm sorry I'm not over there with you all the time because I'm over here now. But believe me, when I'm going to be there, if it's going to be a game or two games, and even if it's going to be a practice, you're going to hear me on the stand because I used to sing. I remember when I used to go with Stawa away at the different other games. Even when all the fans were like quiet, I was singing the whole time.
Bravo, bravo.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
probably you think nice.
oh, it's not that
But
I
now is a good moment. You can sing some.
Oh yeah, but it's I'm not gonna sing it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna sing it on the stands because some people might gonna judge me or that. It's not that because I also play the chorus, so I used to have a good voice. Now it became stronger. So it wasn't my luck that nobody discovered me. Maybe I will be a good singer now.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank
Okay,
you for
so
your thank you for your questions and for this interview.
no problem. And then, like I said, I didn't follow. I had like a bunch of questions, but I didn't follow. I was just going from one to another. Depends on your answer. And yeah, I'm pretty sure there was like a lot of other stuff to do, but I already keep you too long. And I want you to say hi to everybody over there at the club, even the manager, all the players, and I can't wait to see you guys. And I wish you good luck. And I'm I'm um, I'm pulling uh, my nuts like I'm giving you good luck from now. I'm gonna live it like this till I'm coming back over there.
Thank
Even
you.
if I'm gonna sweat, it's gonna be for a good cause. It's gonna be for Steaua, and everything that I do for Steaua is not enough. So this is how I feel it. So
Thank you.
uh,
Thank you very much.
yeah, thank you for this privilege, and I hope I'm going to see you soon. Actually, I'm going to see you soon. So, dear friends, this was for this week with our big guest, our head coach from Slovenia, Mr. Kotnik, and I hope you guys find out more interesting story and more about volleyball from the ones that didn't know too much about it. And like his message was, try to stay close to our club and close to volleyball, and hopefully we're gonna get a new title soon. And like he said, if we're gonna be there in the stands, they're gonna give 200%, and they're gonna have more force, and hopefully they're gonna win a lot of games. So see you guys next week. And at the end, this being a Steaua channel, we cannot end by saying Forza Steaua.
Forza Steaua.